is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. And it keeps no record of wrongdoings. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. Good morning. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. How y'all doing this morning? I got to remind everybody every single day what love is. Because I know some of y'all got folks in y'all life. I'm not just talking about relationships. I'm talking about family, friends, and community that don't have no real love for you. Yet you keep them in your energy and keep on entertaining them. And these are the people that will hold you back, hold your energy back, create obstacles, plan and plot to stab you in the back. And sometime on a daily basis, we got to reassess what love is. So we know what real love is from our brother, sister, cousin, uncle, aunt, mommy, daddy, ex, family members, friends, right? So I'm talking to a high priest or high priestess, man or woman. I'm picking up on someone's energy, or you could just be very highly intuitive. You could be connected to your intuitive function very keenly. And whoever you are, there you have an ex. You could be a man, it could be a woman coming into your dreams, but this is somebody from your past. And I don't know why during my pre-shuffle, the NSA popped up. So I don't know, someone could be connected to someone that works at the NSA, or somebody could most likely, like most of the population, be being heavily monitored and surveillance by someone at the NSA because you have spiritual abilities, gifts, whatever. Nonetheless, this is a regular thing in everyday, conversations in 2025. Everybody's goddamn spiritually gifted. Everybody got a spiritual gift right now, or some kind of ability. All it is people are ascending and coming online. And as your vibration raises, some latent DNA inside of you is starting to come online that was latent and laid to rest. It was still a part of your DNA. But when we fell into a lower vibration, during the Great Fall, right? Because, we all descended into a lower vibration from a much higher vibration on this physical realm into animal bodies. So the point is, as we evolve in these human bodies on Earth, and our consciousness and awareness begins to expand, our vibration begins to raise, because you have to operate in a vibration of love, empathy, and compassion in order to go through the enlightenment process that allows you to turn on that other DNA more than your five senses. So all that's happening is, as our souls are all evolving and elevating and learning lessons and learning to have more love, empathy, and compassion, our vibration is raising. And as our vibration raises, more of that latent DNA is getting tapped. And a lot of, I'm not even going to call them gifts. Our other senses are starting to become more keen and come online. That's all. We're returning back from where we came. Okay, good morning. Hey, y'all. Hey, Empress Love. Hey, I'm okay. Hey, Jennifer. Me, 000, these names, boy. LaRonda Nicholson, Timothy, Al Brichon, Immaculate Heart, Janet Judd. I seen you. You was the first one up this morning. Rapinda Radhawa, Rainbow Warrior. Hey, y'all. Vicky, Timothy, Big General, Ace of Swords, LaRonda. Okay, let's keep it going. I feel like I'm Mickey. I feel like I'm singing New Edition from back in the day. Okay, let me jump on into this. So either way, the point I'm making is, when I was doing my pre-shuffle, the NSA popped up. Okay, for whatever reason. I guess I'll find out later on in the read. But you have an ex that you're connected to from your past. Whether or not you even speak to this person knows that you are spiritually sensitive. highly spiritually sensitive. But this person has an entity attachment. And I don't know, they're not functioning like a human anymore. They're almost like a Schmeagol type energy from Lord of the Rings. They have a very strong entity attachment on them. And this person thinks that they're going to be able to manipulate you in your dream state. How many of y'all remember y'all dreams? And how many of y'all could remember your dreams when you were children? If you suddenly stop remembering your dreams and have not remembered your dreams in a very long time, you might, someone could be doing magic on you, and you may want to call back your dreams when you wake up. All you got to do is open up your mouth and say, "Reveal to me," and I call back my dream from last night, and it'll come back. It's like when a word that you wanted to use rolls out of your mind, and you search for it, and you can't think of it in the moment, and then maybe an hour or two later the word pops up. It's because your mind is just like a computer, and depending on how much storage and how far back in the file something is, you can set something on search, and it doesn't mean you're going to instantly remember it, but you have so much information in the subconscious mind that you could actually tell your mind to search for a word for you that you can't recall in the moment. And then, like an hour later, that word will pop up because your brain literally is a computer, and it's doing what you just asked it to do. It goes on a search for what it was looking for. That's why things always end up coming back to you. And it's the same thing with dream recall. You can call your dreams back. Your dreams are very important. A lot of them are subconscious. They're messages that come from your subconscious mind about things that you need to know about going on in your waking life. Okay. Dreams warn us about people. I used to have a lot of running dreams where I was being chased as a child. I used to always have these dreams of flying a lot. I was always flying, and it was someone on my heels, like in the cartoon Dragon Ball Z, just like that. In my dreams, I always was flying, and it was always someone chasing me on my heels, either on foot or in the air. And I realized as an adult that when you constantly keep having like nightmares of someone chasing you as a child, someone might be doing witchcraft on your children. Somebody could be trying to bind and do spell work on your children in their sleep, siphon your children's energy, bind their chakras. If your children tell you that they keep having dreams of somebody chasing them, you might have somebody in your family or connected to you doing spell work on your kids. Pay attention to your dreams. Now, if you can't remember your dreams, you need to start recalling them. Or if you remember them and they slip away, like right as you're waking up, call your dream right back, because it might be someone that doesn't want you to see their face. So somebody has an ex, and whoever your ex is, woman or man, this person is someone from your past, and they know you're very spiritually sensitive, but yet they continue to try you. I don't know why this person continues to try you when you're completely aware of your dreams and in the waking life on the 3D. And you're completely aware that they, with intention, are trying to bind you to some kind of contract and agreement, possibly even sexually in the dream state, or by feeding you some food, or by getting you to do something, go somewhere, accept an offer, accept a gift. They're trying to get you to do something in the dream state to bind you to a contract with them. But whoever you are, it's like you keep on rejecting whatever this person's trying to bind you to, because you are spiritually hypersensitive. So, and you're completely aware. So it's not going to work. So I have failure. This is someone's ex. It could be a woman or a man. I have no idea the gender. But they realize that whatever they're trying to accomplish with you in the dream state, it is a failure. It's not going to work. And they realize this is because you have a very important purpose, and you are a person who has a realized purpose. And because you have a realized purpose in life, because you're spiritually sensitive, hypersensitive, you'll be able to see through everything, whether it's spiritual or physical. You're going to pick up on it, and they won't be able to get away with it. Someone's not worried about something. I only clarify these two cards. What is worry in reverse? Somebody might not be worried about something. Somebody could be very cold and malicious, very superficial, shallow type energy. You know, the King of Pentacles is someone, man or woman, that obsesses about materialism. This is not a person very connected to spirit. This is somebody that's very worldly, very earthly. They lack integrity. This could talk about someone that's a financial curse or disaster. And then they're very cold, malicious. This would be someone that acts out of malice, strife. They're a liar. They're deceptive. This is the type of person, woman or man, a materialistic, shallow, deceptive person. Somebody is not worried about something. Okay. What is this worry in the reverse? Somebody's not worried about reversing and ending with somebody that they've been watching. Okay, so somebody's not concerned about someone reversing and ending. Who have they been watching? What's the Seven of Pentacles? Someone might have Libra in their chart as well, or reverse and ending, doing something that's not just, maybe attacking somebody. Someone's not worried about somebody reversing and ending, possibly attacking someone. It's a missed opportunity to create an illusion. Oh, okay. So I feel like someone might not be worried about consequences for attacking whoever you are. So this would be somebody at their rock bottom. This is somebody that, if you can imagine somebody that finds out they got a diagnosis for a terminally ill disease that's irreversible, and they were told you have 6 months to live. No matter what you do, you're not going to make it past 6 months. They got a whole bunch of shadow work to do that they're not even thinking about even touching in this lifetime. They're already about to get evicted. The notice been on the door. They don't have custody of their children. You know, they lost their kids in the system for whatever reason. And they're in the worst position possible in life, and they don't have any hope, and they're over the age of 40. Okay. Imagine someone in this energy. And again, they're not, even if they did try to go through a transformation in this lifetime, they're not going to see the benefits of it until most likely next lifetime, next life cycle, because of all the karma they racked up. So this would be somebody that feels like it's too late to recoup or recover from all of their bad decisions and mishaps in this life cycle. And no matter what they do, things are not going to get better. So this is the energy of someone that feels like they have nothing to lose, is what I'm getting down to. So I feel like they're not worried or in a mental imprisonment about attacking you because they don't care if they die or not. Okay. So I'm picking up on the energy of someone at this point that doesn't care about consequences because they are living in their consequences right now. You understand? Somebody is literally living in their consequences right now as we speak. So they already got their consequences. And because they walk, live, breathe, they wake up in the morning in their consequences, living hell and nightmare. Why should they be in a mental imprisonment about attacking you and bothering you? They're miserable, and misery likes company. So, and something's not changing for them. You're not going to allow this person to ever have access to you again. But also, their situation is not going to get better in this lifetime. And again, the people usually that get in this energy, they are aware that, remember, these are people that don't have patience. Patience is something that we have to really learn in life. It's one of our lessons, because patience is required and sacrifice in order to attain our long-term goals, which means the sacrifice is not doing things that are not good for you and making bad decisions because you want instant gratification. These are the type of people that expect instant gratification, that expect to do bad their whole life. And then at the last minute, I accepted Jesus into my heart and I got saved now. So now I'm ready to be blessed and have everything that I want. I want my house, my car. I want a good woman, a good man. I expect all these good things in my life now, in the last inning, at the last minute, because I gave my life to Jesus. And that's all in church. That's what they told me all I had to do. They told me that, like, literally I could do whatever I want, right up until, it wasn't working no more. And then I just give my life to Jesus. And then suddenly everything gonna go good for me and all my sin is washed away. We gotta do better in church, y'all. We gotta do better about teaching these people about karma and consequences, and stop making people think Jesus just gonna wipe your sins away, and it's over, and now you get good luck because everything is wiped. Sorry. When I burn this incense right here, sorry y'all, this got a whole bunch of uh frankincense and myrrh crushed up and rolled and resin. Whenever I burn this incense right here, go right in my throat. But yeah, y'all gotta stop. People that's in religion, you really got to stop telling people you accept Jesus in your heart, or you accept this, all your sins are instantly wiped away, and you're going to get instant gratification, and you can expect to be blessed. That's a lie. That is a lie. Karma is real, and yeah, you're going to get karma. It's just a reprobate mindset that would make you think that you could rob, steal, kill, hurt, harm, cause imbalances and misfortune to other people financially, emotionally, energetically, doing all that spell work, negative, evil eye intentions, burn up all that energy trying to ruin another person's life. And then because you give your heart to Jesus, you expect now your reward. It's like a child. And these are people that have a reprobate mind, that have the mind of a child in school, that goddamn well the teacher said you're not going to attend the pizza party if you didn't get 3 or more stars for doing what you're supposed to do by the end of the week. And this is a child that don't do nothing, a goddamn thing he's supposed to do, or she, the whole entire week. And then on the last day, they do everything right to get 1 damn star. All the other kids have been doing the right thing all week, and they expect pizza party. I get to be a part of it because look, I cleaned up right before the pizza party. No, you go sit your ass in the other room while we eat pizza, and I dare your mama to come up here. So you understand what I'm saying? These are people that expect instant gratification, and because getting on the right path is not going to give them instant rewards and gratification, is why they don't see the good or the purpose in doing the right thing. And this person's not in a mental imprisonment about continuing to attack you because they know they're not going to get instant gratification. These child-minded people, these people that think like children. Sorrow in the reverse. This person cannot cause you any sorrow. Main, female, you could be a man or a woman, again, that has a purpose. A main male or a main female is someone that has a purpose. That means you have a balanced solar plexus chakra. That means you have a well-balanced, developed personality. You're not a copycat. You know who you are, and you have a realized, because you know who you are, because you have emotionally developed yourself in a healthy way, either through therapy after trauma, or you never had trauma and you just grew up in a healthy way. But either way, you have a healthy personality, and you have a realized purpose. So you channel your energy into something positive, that is giving to society, giving to the world. You have a positive purpose here. You're not just blowing around like a dried up leaf, taking up space. You're not the fig tree that Jesus cursed. You understand? You're not a whole bunch of chaotic energy, out of control, that's not being channeled into anything. So it turns into a whole bunch of drama, someone that thrives off of drama and chaos. Because you have a self-realized purpose, you're able to channel your energy into doing and taking action in that purpose. Your energy is contained and it's focused and direct. You understand? It's not all over the place. The reason you got all these and warlocks and witches all over the place, with green hair and a big nose, they're all over the place, is because they do not have a self-realized purpose for themselves. So they have a whole bunch of energy for nonsense. They're not creative. So they have a whole bunch, they don't have a realized purpose. So they come together to try to sabotage other people's purposes. Okay. So again, you have a self-realized purpose. Your energy is channeled in a positive way, because you're a main male or a main female. Okay. And this is the reason why this person can't cause you any sorrow. because the idle mind is the devil's workshop. You get into stuff and connected to people that you don't belong with when you have an idle mind. Because you have a purpose, your mind is not idle. Every bit of your energy is being channeled into something you doing that's constructive at all times, even if it's sleep, because sleeping is also very purposeful as well too. Communication. What's letter? What is letter? The nine. Ooh, somebody might be getting some kind of communication or could have received communication that they're about to get evicted or homeless or they're losing their foundation because they didn't meet an expectation. So somebody was expecting something to happen to you. Sorrow. Somebody was supposed to, child, who X out here was supposed to cause them sorrow on purpose. See, and when I watch some of these young women on these YouTube videos, they're like, it's like he set up a date and he called to confirm 3 times and then didn't show up. He's got to be doing this on purpose and then just ghosted me and then called 3 days later. Why are these weird men doing this weird stuff? Because they doing spell work and because they joined a goofy cult that where they're training them and training all the young men how to make women never speak to them again and how to get women's energy to manifest off of without having to actually commit and marry someone so that men and women can operate in a healthy capacity the way our energy is supposed to work with each other. You understand? Because in 2025, they're recruiting all the young women and the young men to literally anyone that is in some form of balanced energy that's empathetic as well as has a creative and logical mind and it's balanced. Anyone with a healthy mindset, you're the target. You're the target for these fools. And they're teaching them, instead of teaching them the way men and women are supposed to coexist and come together and function together and the value, even though what we bring to the table are 2 different things and our functions are 2 different functions, those 2 different functions, like a plug and an outlet, they work together to get that power tool moving. You understand? But instead, a lot of unhealed people are training these young men and young goofy women to seek out people that are healthy and to try to influence them to find other ways to get your energy to manifest with. You understand? To find a way to seek out women to harness her womb energy from her sacral chakra, okay, so that they can just run off and manifest something for themselves. And men and women are not designed to function like that. Men and women are designed to come together in marriage, okay? However you define God, the universe, your belief system, we are meant to come together. We're opposite, polar opposites. That's why you're an outlet in the wall and he is the wire. You know, he's the plug. You know, you are a magnet, you attract. Men, they project, they go into you, right? But you work together, and that's how that power tool is able to come on. Men and women are supposed to come together in a healthy way. And a woman is supposed to bring a healthy mind, body, and spirit because it is your energy that he is going to utilize to manifest things in the physical. He's supposed to do the physical things, and you're supposed to take care of the things you can't see with the naked eye. You understand? And it has to be respect, the same level of respect for what both of you bring to the relationship and to the table. I know a lot of times because what women bring to the table in a relationship is not something that you can see and touch in the physical, in the 3D world. It's devalued and not considered as important or even respected or anything of value at all whatsoever, when it's, if not more valuable. Because the reason all these numbnuts are running around out here acting a damn fool right now is because of lack of the thing that women bring to the table, which is that nurturing energy, that loving energy, a healthy mind. You understand? There is a certain type of energy a woman needs to be able to give to her children within a family unit to raise emotionally healthy, balanced young men and young women in a community. And it makes me and saddens my heart when I see young women and young men, but a lot of young women. I empathize when they don't realize that it's these young men being trained how to do witchcraft. Instead of trying to be crafty about finding a way to find a wife, a healthy woman that you could start a family with so we can build a healthy community, they're being trained how to trick women up out of their energy and go manifest a car or a new opportunity or something for themselves by stealing another woman's energy instead of getting it the healthy way, instead of getting it the healthy way and the right way. You understand? And I see a lot of young women. I don't understand. Why is he doing this? I feel like he's doing it on purpose. Yeah, he's doing it on purpose because he's being trained how to intentionally disappoint you and hurt you and see if he can elicit emotional reaction from you so that he can do spell work off of your negative energy, off of your anger. Whatever energy you give him, he's going to utilize it to do spell work because you have reprobate minded older people training the younger people in this type of bullshit right here, like goofies, and then they end up never being spoken to again. And they're like, why don't women want to talk to us? Because you're not supposed to be utilizing that energy unless you're in a contract with her. Energy is not a woman's energy is not free, like free for all, like they would like it to be. Okay, so either way, let me jump into the read. So somebody got bad news about either an eviction, or someone might have gotten bad news that they might be losing an aspect of their foundation, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, somebody, because an expectation wasn't met. Their expectation was to cause you to be in sorrow. That was it. That's what they were supposed to do. This person was supposed to cause you to be in sorrow by, I guess, causing some kind of emotional imbalance. You know, the money making chakra is your sacral chakra and your root chakra. And if you can cause a man or a woman's emotions to be all over the place and out of whack, it's going to be hard for that person to be stabilized to go to work or to run their business because they're not going to be able to regulate their emotions or focus properly. And they might, it's hard for a person to maintain employment that can't regulate their emotions because even when you're upset, you're going to have an outburst. You're not going to be able to control yourself enough not to go off and cuss your supervisor out, when you know they wrong and you need that job and you ain't had to find another one yet. When your emotions are all over the place, it's hard for you to focus on work. You can become sick and ill because you're worried, you're experiencing anxiety, your muscles are tight, you have a headache, you can't focus, you can't work at your optimal performance and have creative ideas and expand on things in your workplace to make work easier or to do better. It affects you. And if you can't make money, then you pay your bills. And then you're going to need this person's help. And that's how they'll get access to you. You understand? But somebody could not affect you to make you sorry. And that is exactly why they're getting evicted or losing something right now. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. What is the energy crowning this read? Sorry, I'm done with my sermon this morning. What is the energy crowning this read? Oh, somebody's stressed out right now. Oh, yeah, because they couldn't backstab and betray you. The Ten of Swords reversed here. Okay. So we got the Ten of Swords reversed. Somebody could not backstab and betray you. Somebody might have either been childish or someone might be in some energy right now where they might be gaslighting someone or trying to emotionally manipulate somebody about something not being an equal give and take, like something was breadcrumbed or like someone didn't have the same energy for something or someone or something like that with the Six of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so I don't know if you recently communicated with this ex of yours or not. I don't know. But somebody couldn't backstab and betray you. Okay. And this person was up thinking about it last night. Okay. Whoever this person is. So I don't know, maybe this person did some dream magic or something. And it didn't work. Maybe they was up this morning when it didn't work, like in this energy right here. Okay. The Six of Pentacles reverse. Somebody is gaslighting someone about someone not having the same energy for them or something like that. We'll see in just a minute. Yes, what's going on? All right, somebody might have collaborated with someone with Cancer in their chart. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, a Hermit. Someone could have Virgo in their chart, or someone could be a Hermit energy. Okay. Okay, the Three of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's not working with somebody. A hermit can be a teacher. A hermit, can be a researcher. It could just be someone that works in the information, with a lot of information or something. It could be someone researching someone. It could be someone hella introspective. But somebody was okay with reversing and ending with a Libra, or an Empress in the reverse. So what I'm getting is there might be someone with a heavy Cancer placement in their chart. This could be Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And they might have reversed an ending with someone that might have a heavy Libra placement, Sun, Moon, or Rising in their chart, to try to do something to you. These are people that do spell work. These are people that come in your dreams to you, try to bind you. They all think they're master occultists. Okay. So whoever your ex is, they were getting the help of some people that are, into the occult studies, that are into this type of thing. They were getting help. Okay. What is the obstacle right now? What is the obstacle right now? Child, let me tell you, I cast circles before I go to sleep of fire. I got some serious boundaries over me, my spiritual and energy bodies when I go to sleep. I'm trying to tell you. I say my prayers and affirmations before I go to sleep, but also, I cast a whole circle of fire, of my Kundalini violet fire and flame, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, that nothing and no one may penetrate. I let it be known. You will not call on my spirit in the dream state. You will not bind me to any contract and agreement. You will not astral project to me. You will not remote view or spiritually spy on me. You will not connect any cords to any of my chakras. You will not siphon any of my energy. You will not feed me in the dream state, or you will get my wide, flat foot in your ass in the dream state. Okay? I put it out there. I'm trying to tell you. Before I go to sleep, I say my prayers. And I also say out loud my affirmations while I anoint my sacral root chakra, solar plexus. I anoint myself and say my prayers and cast a circle around myself. I'm not playing, and I let it be known. Anyone that tries to astral project into my energy, may they vomit blood, catch fire. Anyone trying to remote view or spiritually spy, may their crown chakra and eyes catch fire, be burning. Let them be disconnected from that silver cord and separated and forever go through a spiritual death in the dream state. Let them be disconnected from their physical body and not able to reattach. Let them die 1,000 deaths. Child. Yes, I do. Be playing with me. Get kicked in the stomach trying to do something to me in a dream state. Calling on my damn spirit. Oh yeah, I curse you if you try to come toward me on any of the planes, on the astral realm, to try to bind me, on the ethereal plane, if you trying to attach a cord to one of my chakras, anything. Okay. All you got to do is say it. Your word is power. Abracadabra, the Hebrew word that they get abracadabra in Cinderella. That's what the Hebrew word. You create as you speak. Period. Point blank, poo. You create with your words as you speak. That's it. That's why people repeat prayers over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, because they're trying to, your throat is like the gateway to the spiritual realm, the ether, like Nas said. And anything that you want to create and manifest in the physical realm, you're going to repeat over and over and over again, because you can't see them words coming up out your mouth, because that's you're dealing with the spirit. You are writing an oral contract verbally with your mouth in the ethers, being carried by the ether on the spiritual realm, and laying out a design for exactly what you want to happen and manifest in the physical. And you keep saying it over and over again, right? The obstacle If somebody is aware that this person was unable to pull off whatever they were trying to do to you in the dream state, and somebody can't recover, that was trying to just do something very reckless. This broom riding witch right here. What's the King of Swords? What happened in the recent past? All right, somebody might have, something could be illuminated to somebody. Someone could have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in their chart. Yeah, somebody might be sad about something. Someone could have Taurus in their chart. I got Taurus, Libra. I'm sorry. Yeah, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo energy on the table, Pisces energy on the table. Somebody, oh, something's being illuminated. Is somebody in trouble with the law? The Hierophant? Well, clarify what this Hierophant is. What is this Hierophant? The Emperor reversed. There's an Emperor reverse. This person might be a spiritual leader or some kind of practitioner, or this could be some kind of spiritual authority, and they're walking away. So somebody was in some masculine or feminine, karmic, chaotic, distorted energy, which means they didn't balance their dark and light energy. That means that they were operating more out of their dark side than their light. They didn't have empathy and compassion. Someone tried to do something to you that they wouldn't want someone to do to themselves, or someone they love, their children, their son, their daughter. We practice empathy and compassion by treating people the way we would want someone to treat our own daughter or our own son or ourselves. You understand? When you can't practice empathy and compassion for others, I'm not talking about in a state of war where you're at war with someone because they did something to you or a gross misunderstanding. I'm talking about someone that's at peace with you and you decide to do something lacking empathy and compassion. So there's an Emperor in the reverse. This could be an older woman or a man. They tried something here, but it got illuminated, and they're pulling their energy out of something now because it was a failure. It did not work. Okay, tell me more about the situation right now with this Hierophant energy. Tell me more about this Hierophant energy. Somebody might have been okay with a Leo, okay, that already has bad karma. What do your 48 laws of power tell you? Stay away from people that have bad luck and that seem to be unlucky, where one thing after another just keep happening. Now, don't get me wrong. It's some people that don't have bad karma, that the things that are happening to them is someone trying to destiny swap with them, and they're trying to push bad karma off on somebody. That happens. But people that just seem to always have a whole bunch of bad luck, they might be going through a season of their life where they have bad karma because of some that they didn't sow some time ago, or something they did to someone else, either in a past life or this life. Somebody connected and was okay with possibly a Leo energy that already got a whole bunch of bad karma attached to them. And they were cool with this person. The Nine of Cups talks about complacency. It talks about someone being comfortable. Someone okay in the position that they're in. It's good enough. It could talk about someone being stubborn or taking a position with something. So somebody was okay, possibly with the Leo energy. They were cool with them. Okay. And this Leo had very, very bad luck. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And what else? The King of Pentacle reverse. Okay. Clarify the King of Pentacle reverse. Again, this is someone that'll do anything for money. They don't have a moral compass, or they don't use the moral compass as much as they should. This would be someone in the energy in this reading that is not practicing integrity. This could be a father figure, King of Cups. Okay. All right. And whatever they were hoping to accomplish, it didn't happen. The Three of Wands reverse. It did not work. Anything else? Something could have been returned to sender, or somebody could have cut somebody off. I don't know why it feels like two cards. Interesting. Okay. clarify the Eight of Wands reverse. Somebody made a decision to change their mind about somebody. Okay. The Four of Wands reverse. This is someone that could have been in a relationship with someone or in a community with somebody. Um, Whoever this person is, they could have been in a relationship or a part of a community with someone. This person is drowning in their emotions right now, about what they were orchestrating and trying to do to you. They're releasing the burden. Yeah, it's too burdensome to fool you. You're too sensitive. Whoever I'm picking up on, you are spiritually sensitive. You are hyper spiritually sensitive in the dream state and in the physical. Okay. And yeah, and you know how to protect yourself. You know how to psychically protect yourself. Okay. They changed their mind about a marriage. So somebody was going to get married to someone or get in a relationship with someone, but I think it was contingent upon their ability to take you down, because these are people that use your energy to manifest with. Somebody's an idiot, and somebody's overly emotional because they cannot access your energy. They can't get your energy to manifest with. These are losers. And they've been doing a whole lot of destructive things in the background in your life they can't recover from, that they're getting karma from right now. And this is because whoever your ex is, this could be a woman or a man, because they missed an opportunity with you. You could be a man or a woman too. Don't ever think the Empress is just a woman. The Empress is someone that is abundant, very creative, someone with a lot of prosperity. Things are growing in your life. Whoever you are, man or woman, it could represent Libra energy as well. Whoever you are, the Empress is somebody that does extremely well in life. You're abundant energy, you're healed, you're very evolved. And this is because they're doing all this because they can't be with you and they missed an opportunity to be with you. But they missed an opportunity to be with you because they tried you with some tactic, possibly one of those red pill alpha male. Women do it too, men and women, but possibly using one of those goofy tactics to get your energy in the first place. And that's why they won't get a second chance to ever try to have anything with you again. You can't come back from that. How many men and women in my collective right now would allow an ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend that attempted to do that red pill alpha male strategy? A woman or a man could do that alpha male strategy, breadcrumb thing. Um, that even attempted something like that. How many of y'all would allow somebody back into your life after they attempt something like that? Even if it's 5 years later or 7 years later. The fact that they even tried it or attempted this is how you do it. You got to first make them care about you. This is, women do it, women and men. I'm not talking just to I'm not just talking to women. Women and men both do it. Women are like, well, you got to make him care about you by love bombing him and act like you obsessed with him and keep track of his every move and blow up his phone. He'll love all the attention. Men and women do it. But how many of y'all would ever give someone a chance? Okay, I got caught. And yeah, I was trying to mentally manipulate you because I was trying to get control over you because I know you're too good for me, or I didn't want you to have too much self-esteem and get away from me. But I've healed. I'm doing better now. And I would like another chance with you. Right, Rainbow Warrior? Hell no. Ain't no way in hell. Once you do, you only get one time to do that red pill. I'm gonna affect your confidence. I'm going to breadcrumb you love, attention. I'm gonna tell you I love you once a year or once a month. I can't compliment you. You got one motherfucking time to pull some goofy ass shit like that in this lifetime, and that's it for the lifetime. You're not allowed to get that off. You a new fool. You a new fool if you allow somebody to get something off like that with you more than 2 times in one lifetime. You're only allowed to pull that goofy shit off one time per lifetime. And hopefully you will have learned your lesson. No, But that was 10 years ago. Well, I know you regret that shit. I know you wish you ain't never played. Well, I didn't know you was never going to speak to me again. I didn't know you wasn't ever going to speak to me again, like ever in life. I mean, that's a little extreme. No, it ain't. You don't come around here playing with my money, man. You don't play with my money like that. You play with my emotions. You playing with my money. Old boy was right in the first Fridays. Smokey. Smokey in the first Fridays was right. He said, don't play with my money. You playing with my emotions, you playing with my money. And he was being metaphysical in that ice cream truck with a big worm, big perm, whatever. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Big worm, big perm. The first Friday, Ice Cube, the first one, where he was in an ice cream truck with a jerry curl or his hair curled, hollering about, if you playing with my money, you playing with my emotions. He was being metaphysical. He was talking about the spiritual body. He was talking about your emotional body, which is your sacral chakra, sits right above the root chakra. And if you get him in his emotions, you're going to cause him financial loss because he's going to do something to your ass that's going to land his ass in jail, and he's not going to be able to make no more money because he ain't going to be able to regulate his emotions because you're playing with his emotions. Amen. Ashe. Come on. Yeah, big worm. Thank you. But you understand what I'm saying. You play with somebody's emotions, they get all upset. Think about when you're in a relationship in your 20s and you're much younger and you don't have as much emotional regulation as you do as an older, mature adult now. And someone intentionally triggers you playing goofy red pill games, mental manipulation games with you. Y'all just had a wonderful anniversary, and then you text and suddenly somebody is responding to you in one word text. And you're like, why are you playing with me like this? Because you've passed the stage where you can terminate a pregnancy. So now I got you trapped. So now let the games begin. Amen. And then you jump through a window and try to knock a bitch head off with a bat. You understand? No, I'm not talking about my own personal experience. God damn it. I'm playing. But you understand what I'm saying. When you play with people's emotions, what he was saying, a big worm on that ice cream truck, is you can trigger a person that doesn't have emotional regulation and control to do something that is going to affect them being able to make money because they acted out of emotion erratically. And that can happen. When a person plays with your emotions, when someone showed you consistency intentionally in a relationship for a long period of time or a marriage, and when you get pregnant and get beyond a stage where you can terminate the pregnancy, if you believe in that, depending on your belief system, you get beyond that stage and they know that it's clear and they got you trapped. And suddenly that normal behavior that you were used to that was consistent for 2 years, out of nowhere it flips and they become a completely different person and just wake up. I'll get back to you. I don't have to let you know if I'm coming home or not no more. I'm a text message you one word at a time just for laughs and giggles. And and you lose control of your emotions and knock somebody over the head or knock somebody out or do something erratic. And now you're in jail. You got a record. Now you can't get a certain type of job. You understand? When you play with people's emotions, you affect their money. Ciao. And the question I asked you was, how many of you men and women would ever allow someone to play the red pill, to even try you like that? To try the don't compliment them because it'll go straight to their head if you tell them you love them and tell them they look nice. Don't give them compliments. Don't do this. Don't do that. Make sure you act like you're not impressed. Don't give them attention. And when you do, ciao. Let somebody do that one time. But that was 10 years ago. I learned my lesson. I really did learn my lesson. Well, good for you. It's a hard lesson because I'm not going to see you again in this lifetime. One time in this lifetime. Don't ever take nobody back that ever would even try you like that. Because that's trying to intentionally hurt you emotionally and create damage, psychological damage to you, gaslight you, trigger you, and have your stomach. Anyone that's ever dealt with narcissistic gaslighting, you know that feeling in your stomach when you feel like somebody playing with your mind and they're playing with your head. You know what that feels like. That's right. Straight in the trash. That's right. Never, ever, ever, ever in life again. If someone ever does that red pill mess, woman or man, do you ever allow them to have? It was a privilege in the first place to have access to a person that has love, empathy, and compassion. To be able to have a person like that, because people are very cold and dishonest and lack integrity and are not trustworthy, and people are walking around paranoid because you can't find no good people to be in your life. So people are off balance and unhealthy and are not making the type of money they want to make because they're paranoid. Paranoia is manifested in the root chakra from feelings of being unsafe emotionally and unsafe with finances and unsafe in other areas. When you are connected to people, places, and things that are toxic, you can't feel safe with them because you know they're toxic and you're paranoid. If they could do the things they do to other people to them, they could do that to you too. So you don't feel safe with those people, places, and things. So because of that, you are having difficulty trusting people, and you're not in an environment where you can really truly thrive and have healthy relationships. That affects your money and your ability to make money and to take risk. You understand? That's why it's so important that we heal. It is a privilege. That's why I said if somebody ever does that alpha male strategy, red pill thing, if they follow I think it's a 10-step process, they write it on paper, pull it out their pocket and read off the paper. What do I do next? Step 3, ignore her. Okay. Step 4, wait for her to come home from work first and come home an hour later than I normally do. So she will be left thinking. Step 5, a goofy. Oh, child, I've been there. It was years ago, but I had somebody walking around with the steps written down on a piece of paper in their pocket that I broke up with. I ain't playing. I literally had somebody walking around that had the red pill steps written with a pen on a piece of paper and was carrying it around in his pocket. I was like, I cannot. Do you know what a privilege it is to be connected to or in a relationship with a genuine person that you can trust in a world like this? It allows you to feel safe and it allows you to thrive. Ciao, bye. That person is an idiot because they gave up a privilege they had to be connected to someone like you that embodies integrity, empathy, compassion, someone you can feel safe around that's not going to put a bullet in your back when you turn around, energetically, emotionally, or physically. You understand? What are the messages? You don't give people like that a second chance. Having a person like you in their life, if you embody this energy, is a privilege. It is a privilege to be able to have these type of people connected to. And once you lose that privilege, you lost it for a reason. And that's going to be a hard lesson and pill to swallow. Let's go. I'm telling you, when people like this get into vulnerable, what's the energy, Holy Spirit? When people like this get into vulnerable situations and places in their life where they really need someone that they can truly trust, that they feel comfortable with, and they look around, they don't even want to call on the people that they call friends. Those 3,000 Facebook friends and people that they invite to their house and functions and have around them that they call friends, when they're in a vulnerable situation with a sickness, and they really need somebody close to them they can trust to talk to about sickness or a financial issue or something really going on, all those people they claim they're friends, they can't even talk to them. They'll come and find somebody that they hurt before or they did wrong before or something. They'll come to that person because they know you're a person of integrity and want you to be there for them. Family, friend, lover, whoever. What's wrong? You don't trust your friends in telling them what you're going through right now financially or with your health, or that you don't trust the people, that you call your friends, that you don't have this kind of energy for, to be in some evil energy. But the person, me, that you was evil with, you can trust me because I have integrity. And that's the same reason that you attack me, because I have integrity. I can't help you. What are the messages Fraud. I knew it was going to come out. It kept coming out in the pre-shuffle over and over again. Okay. Fraud was committed. Okay. They want me to talk about someone that could have committed fraud. A sexual violation could have occurred with someone when they were underage. I know, tornado. Someone that just wanted revenge. Someone that just wanted revenge could have done something to someone to get them into a same-sex relationship is what I'm picking up on. But get out the way. There could be a hurricane here or coming. We already know about the hurricane. It's in the news. Stocks, bonds, loans. Power of attorney. Full spiritual possession. We all have free will. This is a probable outcome for the future. And the answer is no. I feel like somebody might have used somebody when they were underage. Somebody might have entrapped somebody that was underage because they needed them to help them pull a fraud off that could have been close to someone here. And the easiest way to pull some form of fraud off was to get someone that was close to you. So I don't know if this is your children, your child, or maybe something happened when they were underage, but somebody, in order to utilize this person, they needed to attach an entity to them or something, because somebody ended up doing something while they were under full demonic possession. And this was done by someone that wanted revenge on whoever you are. It might have involved getting power of attorney over you, but they're about to get karma for whatever they did. It's coming down. Get out the way. All right. Tell me about the sexual violation that occurred with someone underage first. What is this sexual violation that occurred when someone was underage? What are we talking about here? Sexual violation occurred. Someone did not take action. Something failed. Something was an injustice. Or someone did not want to take action. And someone healed from something. So there's someone here that didn't want to let something go. Someone did not want to let something go. And someone didn't want to take action with someone. Someone is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. So someone, or this could be someone's confidence. There's an Aries, Leo, Sag that might have taken action with someone that didn't want to take action with them. But they might have healed from it now. And now they're trying to avoid a tower. Someone might deal with the same sex as well. Someone was not happy with the results that they got. So what I'm getting is there was a Leo, Aries, or Sag that took sexual action with someone while they were underage. I'm not getting a child. I'm getting like a teenager that might be like under 18. But they had some kind of sexual connection with someone before they turned 18, because they wanted to turn them out. And they wanted to turn them out so they could use them, whoever this person was, because they were trying to commit fraud on you, whoever you are. And in order to get control of this young person's mind, they would have to attach an entity attachment to them and then do spell work on them to get control of them, to get them to go along with whatever they did. Those entity attachments fall off sometime as people grow and whatnot, and evolve. But if they are able to attach an entity to their throat chakra, to their crown chakra, they can do spell work and temporarily take over their mind and get them to do something that is out of character that they normally would not do. Okay. So whoever this Leo, Aries, Sag is, this younger person did not want to have sex with them, but they still had sex with them. For somebody, this is someone of the same sex. It could be two women or two men. But whoever it is, they didn't want to have sex with them. But I don't know how they got them into this vulnerable position or situation. But when it occurred, whatever happened in the past, they now have healed from it, whatever it is. Okay. But they might have did it temporarily again to attach a demon. Y'all know that's how they shoot. It's like shooting. It's like you have a big water gun. It's like a big water gun full of a whole bunch of demonic spirits, and you could shoot it at somebody to attach your spirit to somebody. Only if you imagine this is done through sex, and it can be transferred, of course, through both a man and a woman. I want to get control over that person's mind. The easiest way to do that is if I can get sexual access to them. Then when I have sex with them, it's going to create an energetic cord on the spiritual realm, and I am going to dispatch some entities and demons into them on the spiritual realm and attach it to them. And when that happens, within that time frame, when they're in that low vibration, I'm going to do spell work on them and get them to do something for me. So somebody was temporarily insane and under demonic possession for a period of time, and they got them to do something that had to do with a power of attorney during that time frame between the spell work, whatever sex they had with this person, and whatever else. Who is this person? Same sex? Someone that accepted an offer from somebody that did not want to take action. Yeah. Whoever this underage person was, they might be a young adult now, but whoever this person is, this started when they were a teenager. Okay. And it could have even created some kind of sexual confusion in them when whatever this is that happened, this person that wanted them to commit fraud by helping them achieve a power of attorney over something or someone. But whoever they are, this is not a child right now. They're an adult right now. Okay. And the person that got them to do this, they just wanted revenge on you. Okay. And that's why they did this. So someone could have seduced a child. I don't know if this is your child or not, but someone might have seduced your child or got your child into a vulnerable situation. I don't know if they had him in a situation where they had someone get him drugged up or drunk or something, maybe get them somewhere with friends where they were drinking or something, or doing something that kids do sometime. When some of these people want to set these younger teenagers up, sometime they'll get their friends or their peers to get them into a safe situation where they feel safe around other kids their age, and they're all drinking together. And they might get that child drunk or slip something in their drink or high or whatever. And once they're already in the inebriated state, then they'll bring the outside person in. You understand? So if this was a grown ass adult that was trying to have sex with your child, your teenager, that's the same sex, they could have set them up using your child's friends or something like that, and waited until they were in some inebriated state, and then they could have come in a room or something and did something to them. And if they were in an inebriated state, they might feel like it was their fault, or I didn't agree with this, but I was so drunk by then and wide open. You understand? But this is how they set these kids up sometime. You have an adult that wants to sleep with a child, but or a teenager, and they'll get them somewhere with teenagers. They'll lure them somewhere. I'm throwing a party for a whole bunch of kids your own age, but they're waiting for their friends to all get drunk and drugged up. And when the target is drunk and drugged up enough, that's when they'll come in and do whatever they're going to do to them. You understand? So this is someone that wanted revenge on you, and they went after whoever this person is when they were an underage teen. I don't know if that's your child. I don't know if that's a niece, a nephew, or just someone close to you. All right. So tell me about this power. Yeah, a page of pentacle. Someone, I don't know, could have a child with a heavy earth placement in their chart: Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. Somebody might be okay with something. The Ace of Wands reverse. Something didn't happen the way they thought it would. What's the Ace of Wands reverse? Yes, the Queen of Pentacles. Something is not turning out the way they thought it would. It's not having the effect they thought it would. They have bad news right now. Something's still the same bad news. It's a missed opportunity for Gemini or the lovers. a partnership. What's the lovers? Somebody's under judgment right now. Right now, somebody could have Gemini in their sun, moon, or rising, but right now, somebody is under judgment. The Three of Cups reverse, because somebody is not working together with them to try to create an illusion. The Seven of Cups is talking about an illusion, and someone is having an ego death. Something's not okay right now. Somebody was not okay with continuing an illusion in someone's community. So somebody has been causing an illusion in someone's community. Yeah. Okay. So someone is no longer okay with causing an illusion in someone's community. Uh, the reason someone's been causing illusions for you and your community, whoever I'm talking to, is because somebody got power of attorney, possibly of you, and they did something. That could be identity theft. They could have applied for something in your name. They could have done whatever they did. Someone did this to you because they wanted revenge on you. And something's about to go down for that person. Get out the way. They got a younger underage teen. I don't know who that underage teen is to you, but they got this person to help them. But remember, the way they set kids up, you know, the way they set these children up, and the way these children, I see them walking around like zombies. I know all these children are not complicit with just going along with whatever is being presented for them. They really, really plot and plan on these kids. I mean, imagine your 17-year-old sneaking off with their friends and smoking weed. Imagine that. Can you imagine? You know, we were better than that when we were growing up. Can you imagine smoking weed? Oh, these kids are terrible, aren't they? No, I'm just trying to keep it real with you. I'm trying to keep it a buck with you. Okay. Half of my collective still smoke weed right now. Not that anything wrong with that, because ain't nothing wrong with that. But the point I'm making is imagine you got a 17-year-old, a 16, 17-year-old, and they go off with their friends, experiment with alcohol, experiment with weed. They might even pop a pill or do the gummies or brownies and do stuff that kids do. Okay. And imagine they're not thinking about getting set up because they're surrounded by a whole bunch of goofy 16 and 17-year-olds that are all together doing stuff together. So they feel safe with their friends because these are their friends, their school buddies. They all kick it together over whoever's parent works the most and ain't at home house. You understand? And imagine you feel comfortable with your friends that are the same age as you, but somebody has approached one or more of your friends and offered them some money to allow to slip something in something your child takes while they're all hanging out over someone's house, and then to leave your child alone in a room once they're inebriated or whatever. And imagine your child thinks they're having a good old time with all their friends and everybody's doing the same thing, but they set your child up or someone sets your child up. And once your child is in some inebriated state where the whole entire room is spinning and they don't know what's going on, an adult that wanted to set them up comes walking in that house, basement, apartment, in a room where your child is on a bed, and then they do something to them. Same sex or not, but I'm getting same sex here. An adult, a full, whole grown ass adult, they let them in the back door and they come in there and do something at that point to that child. And that child's like, damn, but my head was spinning. I could barely even get words out my mouth when they were doing this to me. You understand? And now it looks like, and when they did that, they dispatched an entity attachment to that child and attached an entity to their crown chakra, the throat chakra, so they can't speak up. Entity attachment to the sacral and root chakra. And now they do spell work behind it. So while they have an entity attachment to this child, they do heavy spell work after they had sex with them. And now your child is momentarily, maybe for about maybe a month or a couple of weeks, under full demonic possession. They're acting different. Their behavior is different. You don't know why. Suddenly they're very demonic, rebellious, saying shit that they normally don't say. You don't know what's going on with your child. They're under full demonic possession. Okay. And that's when they bring them the plan. Hey, you just had an argument with your mama or your daddy. That don't make no sense. I don't like the way your mama treats you. But look, let me tell you something. Let me show you something real quick. You know what we should do? And you can help us do it. Don't you want emotional acceptance and validation from your friends? Come on, we could do this to your mother or your father. Set them up, or your auntie or your uncle. Yeah, we should do it because they're momentarily under full demonic possession. And later on, they can turn back into an angel. Like if your child was like an angel, like a sweetheart. No one's perfect, but you know when your child is a sweetheart. Y'all know when your boys and girls are really sweethearts and have a good heart. And suddenly overnight, they're acting like a demon and it's out of character. These are the type of things that happen sometime. Okay. Uh, so someone's child was under full demonic possession for the period of time that these people set them up to attach an entity to them through sex, and do spell work over them, to get them to help them with this, whether it's your child or whoever this younger person is. They got power of attorney over you, and they did whatever fraud that they committed. That's how it happened. Okay. The reason I say that is because whoever they are, they're probably like a young adult now, but whoever they probably are back to their normal set, normal mind now. And they probably are like, I don't know what made me do it. I don't know how. And I'm so ashamed. I'm so embarrassed now. Seriously, that's what happens. And the shame, some kids might even take their own life from the guilt and shame because they might have signed a contract to take their own parents' life. Some of them do things that are out of character and they're like, I don't even know why I did it. And I'm so confused, ashamed, and embarrassed right now. And they don't even realize it was a whole setup behind the scenes. It wasn't your free will. It wasn't your free will. Your friends set you up. Your friends set you up because a grown ass adult that's in an occult paid off some of your little stank ass friends. You understand? And now this child want to take their life because they feel so much shame and guilt. Because how do I explain to my mother or father I stole from them? I did a power of attorney to get guardianship over them. Claim they're crazy. I signed a contract to kill and unalive my mama or my daddy, and I was promised money. How do I explain something like that when I don't even know I was set up and I feel like it came from me? Why would I do something like that? What was I thinking? Like, I love my mother. I love my father. You understand? This is what's going on behind the scenes. These children are demonically possessed because they're being set up by adults in covens that are utilizing kids their own age. So that's what happened here. Let's go. What else about this situation? Someone tried to orchestrate something so that they could get their complete wish fulfillment, but it was a missed opportunity for that to happen, and it did not. And now somebody has a whole bunch of burdens. So someone is carrying a very heavy burden right now because they didn't see something. Now, this could be the young adult that was a teenager when this was being set up on them, because they didn't see, I feel like they didn't see the setup. Okay. And they really just want to release this burden. I feel like the burden they're feeling is guilt and shame. Like legitimate guilt and shame. Like, if I could go back in time, I would have never made this decision, because they don't see that they were set up. Yeah, I agree, Garrett. It's never the child's fault. It's not. It's never the child's fault. Once that child I'm not saying don't protect yourself from your child if you have to, because you see in the news every day there's a child, a 6-year-old, a 9-year-old, a 12-year-old, shooting their parents. Yeah, I signed a contract to take my mama out. That's not these children's normal energy. That is an influx of adults stepping over the line and going into children and your teenagers' lives to try to use them to get through to you, because witchcraft is at an all-time high right now, and you got a bunch of reprobate, broom riding, nasty, dirty, pussy ass witches and warlocks all over the goddamn place, invading our personal space, habitual line steppers, overstepping their boundaries with your family members, trying to recruit them into their cults and covens because they losing. Because they want to do magic. And when they can't get your healed energy, when they can't get your energy, there's nowhere they won't go. If they got to go set your child up or nieces and nephews or younger people up and use them, they don't care if they die. They don't care if them young people die or end up going to jail or ruin their lives. They don't care. They will use these younger people. They will set up and use these younger people like a goddamn garden tool. Like a garden tool. Someone could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There it is, the Chariot. That Cancer energy. Yeah, doing this magic. They don't care. They'll use children. They will use any child, anyone's child, if they can set that. If they could set an 8-year-old up, they would set up somebody's 8-year-old at a sleepover if they could. Yeah, the devil wants souls. You right. The Queen of Pentacles reverse. Someone that'll do anything for money. A fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sag. Okay. That wanted to sacrifice whoever you are. They can't move to calmer waters. Because they can't come up with a plan now. Because this one is over. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, please give me a final message so we can get into this prayer. Final message, please, and thank you. All right, I see Sagittarius energy here. Somebody was trying to create or cause something to be out of whack or out of balance. Okay, someone that is not happy with the results they got from something they were doing, from an offer they made to somebody, that it was a failure, it didn't work, whatever they were trying to do. For the 10 of Pentacles, somebody offered someone possibly a large amount of money to do something to try to get your energy. This might have been in the dream state, but this was unsuccessful. Okay. Yep, it was in the dream state. Confirmation, 7 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the 7 of, you see that cloud in the 7 of Cups. That's talking about the dream state. Yeah, somebody, they didn't get what they wanted from you in the dream state. They did your energy. They were trying to get your energy in the dream state, but it didn't work. Okay, because they accepted an offer from a kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to pop her pussy. Okay, this kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to pop her pussy made them an offer and told them they would get their complete wish fulfillment, and it did not happen. Okay. All right, final message. There's a Libra here, or an Empress reversed here, and a King of Pentacles. Someone is getting unstuck. They're getting out of their head about something. So somebody is coming up out of their head about something, someone from your past. So somebody's starting to give up. Okay, whoever this ex of yours is, they're starting to give up. Okay, whoever your ex is, they're starting to give up. They're realizing it's never going to happen. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Final message, please and thank you. Final message, please and thank you. What is the final message, Holy Divine Spirit? Okay, the final message is, yep, somebody is going to get a goddamn job and get in their own lane and find a way to work. This ex of yours that was a false person. They could have a heavy Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placement or an Earth placement, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in their chart. Whoever this ex of yours is. But they're going to get the hell on and get a damn job and stop trying to find a way to misuse and abuse divine feminine or masculine energy, but I'm getting masculine here. Somebody wants to misuse your divine sacral energy to manifest. They want to rob you. It's a stick up. Somebody literally wants to rob you and rob you of your money, your spiritual exchange. what you hold in your spiritual womb, in that sacral chakra. They literally want to empty it out. This is a stick up. Give me everything you got and to run off with it and do what they want. And that's not what God intended. God intended, however you define God, for men and women to come together to learn lessons, to help us to heal, elevate, and evolve. And in learning those lessons, we would learn to balance our masculine and feminine energy by learning from each other and mirroring things to each other, and eventually learning how to work with each other in a healthy way, and also learn how to work alone and be healthy by ourselves. Give me one card, one final card to end this read. I saw it. Yep, somebody's aware of what somebody was trying to keep hidden from you about their little operation, and now they won't get a new start. Guys, I am Quan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. All right, we're going to say this prayer this morning. Y'all know what it is already. If you want to join in, you're more than welcome to. Okay, we got to say that prayer and affirmation. Let me quickly turn off these commercials so that we're not interrupted, because I know how they like to do. All right, off. There we go. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude to my ancestors of the highest vibration of love, the Most High God Yeshua, Christ Jehovah, for favor and for protection, for complete restoration to our body, mind, and spirit, energetically, physically, mentally, and emotionally. I show gratitude right now for favor, for protection. I show gratitude for earth, wind, and fire, both the group and the elements. I show gratitude right now for each and every one of the planets that God put in place with unique energies to help get our requests and affirmations granted. O Holy One, the Sun, Utu Shamish, who sits at the head of Mars, Madin, Gugiana, Jupiter, Enlil, Zadik, Saturn, Shabaka, Nanerta, the Moon, Levana, Nana, Mercury, Koke, Anki, Venus, Enene, Noge. Right now, we show gratitude for waking us up another beautiful day. We show gratitude for the beauty of the sun and all other creations. Right now, we show gratitude for favor, health, a righteous mind, divine protection, and success today. We show gratitude for a righteous mind that grants us the favor and protections that we have. Today, right now, we come in agreement by this spoken verbal contract of law that today anything that we speak, touch, seek to do, or accomplish, it will be blessed, it will manifest to the fullest, and it will flourish. All things that I put my energy into today will prosper and be successful. Anyone that is destined to help me today will contact, locate, get through, and reach me today. Every door will open for me today. And every obstacle and the creators of challenges in my life is blocked, disabled, and ejected instantly out of my energy today, right now, and stopped from interfering and slowing my progress by divine intervention right now, today. Right now, I command every blocked communication, message, mail, way, and passage to be forced open and made available to me. I command every and anything being hidden or kept from me right now to be revealed and exposed. Right now, I decree and declare by the authority and power of Christ Jehovah that any and all witchcraft, enchantments pit against me, every curse, every hex, every bewitchment, every spell, every evil eye, every demonic altar, every candle, every picture, every item buried in the ground, in my abode, above the ground, in earth, in heaven, referencing my name or situations today, right now, being directed and sent toward me to affect my progress, to affect my money, to affect my energy, my body, mind, or spirit, to cause any financial, spiritual, or physical imbalance to my life. Be ye canceled out, neutralized, and nullified, and rendered completely useless. Catch fire right now. In the name of Jesus. Leave our money alone. Fall to the ground and scatter by the power and authority of Christ Jehovah. Burn to ashes and scatter right now. I decree and declare that every demonic contract that was made or attached to me in the dream state last night, right now be reversed and undone, severed and separated, and completely destroyed and rendered null and void by holy fire right now. Right now, I reject all forms of demonic oppression and bondage. Right now, I decree and declare today, Christ's light, energy, and fire encamp and encircle me as a divine barrier of protection from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, that no other force can or may penetrate. Right now, I dedicate this day unto Christ Jehovah by my Kundalini violet flame of my holy fire, which is my Holy Spirit, that I invoke with my holy words, abracadabra. I will create as I speak. Holy, holy, holy. Kadus, kadus, kadus. Let nothing and no one stand against me, because Umima is a consuming fire. And I release Christ's fire on every demonic force using anyone or anything to cause any spiritual or physical imbalance to my life, to my collective of the highest vibration of love, or to me. Umima, you are always on time. You will always abandon the 99 for the one. Right now, we command every ounce and inch of our divine energy to return and come back to us on the etheric plane, on the ethereal plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional plane. We call all of our energy to return and come back right now. Every ounce and inch of our divine energy we call back right now. I make my sweet, great energy wait. Do not let separate from my estate. I neutralize and eliminate the hate. Positive and creative energy is my fate. Sacral and root chi, I do decree, I appreciate you, stay glued to thee. We command every ounce and inch of our divine energy to return and come back to us right now on every plane through every energy body connected to us. And as our energy returns back to us, we command anything that anyone has purchased, built, or manifested utilizing our energy without our permission to catch fire, burn to ashes, down to the ground, and scatter and be completely obliterated and destroyed right now in the name of Christ Jehovah. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Surely he shall deliver thee from the foulest snare and from the noisome, deadly pestilence. Right now, we break every spell, every hex, and every curse over our lives. Split and remove the tongue of our curses right now. Abatachin hoy, besamai metano, samei kadis, mangista timta, fakade, besamai in the hornet in the hoop, bamadar to whom. Yalet and jerachin and sitanzare, badela chinanim, yiker, belin, inya, yabadalunin, yiker, and deminil. Wadafatanam at tagban, kakafu, adanenji, mangis yantanatana, hylim, mizganam, level alamu, amen. Botsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak. Amen. Botsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak. Amen. Botsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak. Amen. Right now, I decree and declare the sun will not spite me by day nor the moon by night. I take authority over every witchcraft attack being used on and sent to me right now by sun and by moon. Let it burst into flames and scatter. I shall prosper and be in good health. Every pre-witchcraft attack, let it be cut off and diminished by fire right now. Every witchcraft attack going on in my life right now and in this live and environment, let its power be banished and destroyed by my authority in Christ Jehovah. I cancel every dark, evil projection into my life and environment right now. Let every force of darkness get and flee from this life, from around my home and environment right now. Catch fire in the name of Yahweh Yeshua. Witchcraft powers sponsoring repeated problems and attacks. They shall not come to pass, neither shall it stand. Catch fire right now. Every waster assigned to waste my life and time. Catch fire and scatter right now. Every projection of witchcraft over my health, my energy, right now, scatter by fire. I command peace, strength, and tranquility throughout this day. I now close all portals and sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me and fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From bind, from hex, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power, whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free, protected by divine decree. By earth, by fire, by air, by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, so shall it be. Mote it be, Ashe. Right now, by the power of Christ Jehovah, I bind and contain every hex and every spell, every black magic, every evil eye, every curse that was hurled and sent towards me this morning. In the name of Christ Jehovah, we bind all that magic on every plane of existence right now, and we return it directly back to the sender right now. Abracadabra. We return that spell work directly back to where it came from right now. In Jesus' name. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and let those that love it eat the fruit thereof. Amen. Today's Wednesday, right, y'all? Yes, mote it be, so shall it be. Amen. Ashe. I say. He say. All right, guys. I've been up since like 3 o'clock this morning, child. But them witches be witching. Them witches be witching outside my window and my door, child. I can't make it up. Y'all want to hear a witch joke? What they say? Why doesn't a witch wear panties? I heard somebody say they say, why don't witches wear pantyhose? Because they need something to clasp the broomstick with. Okay, too much. Y'all, I'm QUAN. You know, like a horse, you have to wear a saddle. How they gonna stay on the broomstick? That's why they don't wear panties. It's a corny joke. I know. I'm gonna give myself the gong for that. I love y'all. I'll be back later. I'm QUAN. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I'll talk to y'all later.